Hello everyone. Today is December 4th, 2025, and here is the news that you can use. Across federal technology, AI, and cybersecurity, today's stories all point to one theme. AI is no longer an experiment sitting in a lab. It is moving into production inside cabinet agencies, core benefit programs, and the physical infrastructure that powers the AI boom, all while exposing new seams in our cyber defenses. For chief information officers, chief technology officers, and CISO leaders, the question is not whether AI will reshape your roadmap. It is how you will govern it, power it, and secure it under very real constraints. We start today at the Department of Health and Human Services, where AI strategy is moving decisively into execution. HHS is rolling out Anthropic Claude as a department-wide tool for staff across its operating divisions. That follows earlier moves to bring ChatGPT into the environment through the OneGov contracts managed by the General Services Administration. In practical terms, tens of thousands of knowledge workers may soon use generative AI every day to draft memos, summarize long regulations, and support analysis work, all under HHS's internal AI policies and federal guidance. This is no longer about small pilots in one office. It is a shift toward a curated catalog of enterprise AI services that are sanctioned, supported, and monitored. For executive leaders, this rollout is a real-world pattern for how a cabinet agency can industrialize AI. It shows the importance of having an AI strategy that links to a short list of approved platforms, clear access controls, and tight logging, so you can answer the simple question of who used what model on which data. If you run a large enterprise, you should be asking where your own Claude, ChatGPT, or Gemini equivalents are coming from, how you are onboarding users, and how you will prevent shadow AI from growing faster than your official services. Turning to critical infrastructure, CISA and the National Security Agency have published joint guidance on integrating AI into operational technology environments. This guidance covers the systems that run energy, water, transportation, manufacturing, and other industrial sectors. It lays out principles for risk assessment, testing, monitoring, and network segmentation whenever AI is introduced into these environments. The message is simple. AI may help with predictive maintenance and anomaly detection, but it cannot be allowed to undermine safety, reliability, or regulatory compliance on the plant floor. If you have any operational technology footprint in your organization, you should treat this guidance as an early baseline for what regulators and auditors will expect. That means mapping where AI is already influencing OT decisions, validating models before they touch production, and ensuring humans remain firmly in the loop when safety is at stake. It also means pressing your vendors to show how they align to these principles before you deploy their AI-enabled control systems or monitoring tools. Shifting to health policy, Medicare is preparing a new pilot that will let private contractors use AI to review prior authorization requests under the WISeR model in 6 states. The program is framed as a way to reduce wasteful and inappropriate services with financial incentives for contractors who curb those costs. Physician groups and some lawmakers are already sounding alarms that AI models plus denial incentives could deepen delays and restrict access to medically necessary care for older adults. The concern is not just the technology, but the combination of opaque algorithms and payment structures that reward saying no. For technology and data leaders in healthcare and public programs, this is a high-stakes case study in algorithmic decision-making inside a core federal entitlement. It underscores that explainability, appeal rights, and data quality are not optional. If you are deploying AI in coverage, utilization management, or payment workflows, you should expect that clinicians, patient advocates, and Congress will want to know how those systems work, what data they rely on, and how people can challenge wrong decisions. Now is the time to invest in transparent models, robust documentation, and clear escalation paths when the AI gets it wrong. On Capitol Hill, Senate Democrats are pushing an AI workforce protection and upskilling framework that leans heavily on federal agencies. The bill would direct the Departments of Labor, Commerce, and Education to study how AI is reshaping jobs, collect better data on the impact, and fund programs that help workers transition into new roles created or altered by automation. Rather than trying to halt AI adoption, the proposal focuses on understanding where risk is highest and channeling grants toward reskilling and worker support. For executive teams, this is another reminder that AI workforce impact is moving from slide decks into statute. Boards, unions, and regulators will ask not only what AI you are deploying, but how you are preparing your people. That means having a documented workforce plan that covers which roles are being augmented or automated, what training you are providing, and how you are communicating those changes. It also suggests there may be opportunities to align your internal learning programs with future federal grants, especially if you operate in sectors most exposed to AI-driven change. Over in the House, lawmakers have passed the SBA IT Modernization Reporting Act in response to the troubled Unified Certification Platform. That platform was supposed to streamline certification for small businesses seeking access to federal programs, but instead has suffered defects and outages that disrupted applicants across the country. The bill would require SBA to implement a full set of GAO recommendations and to report regularly to Congress on its modernization progress. The message from Congress is clear. When high-visibility digital services fail, the response now includes statutory reporting and oversight, not just stern letters. CIOs and program owners should take this as a warning shot. If you are running a high-stakes modernization, especially one touching citizens or small businesses, you need rigorous independent verification and validation, realistic schedules, and honest risk reporting. It is no longer enough to declare a platform modern just because it uses cloud or microservices. If it does not reliably deliver the mission outcomes and withstand real-world usage, you may find yourself answering to auditors and legislators rather than just internal governance boards. Stepping back to the AI infrastructure layer, Palantir has unveiled Chain Reaction, which it describes as an operating system for American AI infrastructure. Built with partners like CenterPoint Energy and NVIDIA, Chain Reaction is aimed at coordinating data from utilities, grid operators, developers, and chip suppliers to accelerate the construction of AI data centers. At the same time, BlackRock's latest investment outlook and new data center analysis are warning that land, permitting, and electricity constraints in the United States and Europe are becoming hard limits on how fast AI capacity can grow. For technology and finance leaders, this pairing is important. Many organizations have roadmaps that assume AI capacity will be there when they need it, at a price they can justify. In reality, power availability, grid upgrades, and community pushback on new data centers may become the gating factors. That puts a premium on closer partnerships with utilities, careful selection of where you place workloads, and diversification across hyperscale regions, colocation providers, and even on-premises AI clusters. When you brief your board on AI strategy, make sure you are also briefing them on the physical and regulatory constraints that may slow deployment. We close with a consolidated look at the cyber risk picture from the last 2 days. Microsoft's Defender portal suffered an outage that blocked access to parts of the extended detection and response console, and some threat hunting alerts. At the same time, researchers have exposed a phishing campaign that uses fake Calendly invitations impersonating dozens of major brands to steal Google Workspace and Facebook Business Ad Manager credentials. As if that were not enough, security teams are racing to patch a critical React 2 shell remote code execution vulnerability in React server components, while new research from SpyCloud shows phishing attempts up 400% year over year, with corporate identities 3 times more likely to be targeted by phishing than by malware. Rather than treat these as unrelated incidents, think of them as a composite stress test for your defenses. If a core SAIA security console goes dark for several hours, do your teams have alternate ways to detect and escalate serious incidents? If your marketing and HR teams are being targeted through polished calendar invitations, have you extended identity and access protections, such as multi-factor and conditional access, to those business platforms? And if your web applications rely on modern JavaScript frameworks like React and Next, do you maintain a live software bill of materials and automated patch pipelines that can respond in hours rather than weeks when a 10 out of 10 remote code execution flaw drops? Now is a good moment to rehearse SaaS outage playbooks, tighten identity controls, and verify that your application security tooling actually sees and covers these frameworks. That is the exchange for today. Remember, inspect what you expect. You are interested in how this newscast is created or want more information about how to be a part of it? Contact podcasts at motorasolutions.com. That is podcasts with an S at motorasolutions.com.